Hi friends, welcome to one more video from Urban Trader. Today let's understand what is stock market and how it works. Let's get started. Let's understand what is banking first. In banking, we have retail bank, corporate bank, and investment bank. Retail bank basically helps in terms of managing the savings and providing loans to retail customers. And in corporate banks, which helps in raising capital and giving a loan to the business corporates or a business manufacturing units. And investment banking is something which helps in raising capital and acquisition and merger, and also helps in listing. When we look at traditional trades, you have buyers who wants to buy, who has cash, who are willing to pay money to get a product and services, and on the other side you have a sellers who has product and services which can meet the needs of the retail customers. And in this process, seller makes money as a profit from the trade transaction. When there are more buyers who wants to get the products and services and the manufacturer doesn't have those products, this creates imbalance in the demand and supply. So what the seller could do is he actually can reach to corporate bank to raise working capital, and with the additional capital what he gets from as a loan, he can create a lot of products which can be served in the market. But what this creates is, it creates a lot of debt on the balance sheet of the manufacturing company. And this is the one of the option which it can consider, but there's other option which also some of the companies look through. The other option is company can reach to investment banking, where it can try to consider listing the company through IPO. In the process of IPO listing, investment bank assess or estimates the company assets, what are the current assets they have, and what is the liabilities they have, and what is the working capital it's required. Based on that, it comes up with what would be the net asset value of the company. With the net asset, they will decide how many number of shares they could offload in the market, and what would be the price per share, and what would be the company's profit share, and what it wants to list in the market as a floating market share. With this, the total market share of the company is divided into number of shares, and each of the stocks will have a specific price where it will decide on. So this portion of the company ownership is called a stock or a company share. If someone wants the ownership of the company, he can buy one share to get the portion of the company by paying the price. With this, it provides a visibility to the investors to raise capital and also list the company in the stock market. Investment bank also helps in track and measure the profits and losses of the company. And company ownership is shared with the retail customers and others investors, and the capital is raised without the debt. So by listing the company in the market, company will disclose the company updates and balance sheets to publics to access, and also tries to manage the business with a digital transparency. Let's look at the ecosystem of Indian stock market. There are multiple firms and companies involved in the process. Let's look at each of them. SEBI, Security and Exchange Board of India, which basically regulates the Indian stock market, which provides in governance and rules and structures in terms of how the market should be operated in India. It is established in 1992 and operates from the headquarters Mumbai. We have two stock exchanges, BSE and NSE. Both of these stock exchanges helps in providing facility for the stockbroker and traders to sell and buy securities. Also provides the flows for the stocks to exchange, and provide technical technology platforms to do electronic trading. NSDL and CSDL are basically the clearing house in the backend for the backend settlement, which actually helps in trades to settle and reflect in the accounts. NSE, National Stock Exchange, is another stock exchange within India, headquarters in Mumbai, and it's founded in 1992. And this has got close to 2,000 companies listed in this. BSE, the Bombay Stock Exchange, it is founded in 1875, headquarters in Mumbai. It has listed companies more than 5,000 plus, and both these stock exchanges helps companies shares to be traded electronically. And there are many financial institutions which are part of mutual fund industry, like HDFC Mutual Fund, Kotak Mutual Fund, Motilal Oswal. These companies provide retail customers demat account and trading account, helps in providing asset management facility where retail customers can invest through these financial institutions into stock market, and where the fund manager helps to manage their money via investing and trading in the stock market. There are also firms called a stockbroker, which actually provides a technology platform for the retail customers to access the shares, which they can trade, buy and sell the stocks at their demat account. And some of the companies we have as the HDFC, Motilal, Kotak, and ICICI. These brokerage companies charge something called as a brokerage, which is basically a profit margin for them for every trade get traded via their technology platform. And the listed companies share their quarterly result in the public every quarter, and when there are more sales, the expectation is more profits will happen, and this will lead to more increase in the share price, and this can be utilized by retail customers by predicting what can happen and getting to know about the stock. And if there are less sales, which will lead to less profit, and the stock price will go down because there are no profit margins. When the stock investor predicts that the company shares or the profits would go up, there'll be more buyers in the market than sellers. And what they do is they buy now and sell later, and this creates an imbalance. And technically, because of this, the share prices will increase in the stock market, and people who are bought earlier and who will sell later will make money. If there are more sellers than buyer, this might be due to economic conditions, or it's something specific to the company also, where some news has come which is bad to the company profits. Then there are more sellers who wants to dump the shares at the current price. This creates an imbalance when there are more. And if you're holding a stock and if more sellers are selling the stock in the market, and if the price goes down and you are still holding, there's a possibility that you will make a loss, and that becomes a permanent loss if you don't sell the stock. And people who sell now and buy later at the lower price, they will make money, and there's a possibility which how this can be done also. So with this multiple companies involved in as part of the ecosystem, this will help financial institutions and retail customers also via brokers. They can participate in the share market, and with this, if they are right in terms of the direction and they can buy and sell based on the stock direction, they'll be able to make money and create a profit. And this is technically the company is working and it's creating product and services which can be sold in the market. But as an investors, as long as you are right in terms of predicting the company's profit share, profit and loss, and you can do the buy and sell and hold the company shares, you are eligible to get a profit share out of it. And because of demand and supply, you're going to make a money out of this entire transaction. Because there are large funds with a lot of cash, they come into the stock market who actually manages the retail customers, and they have different technologies which can support which also sometimes influences the stock price to go up or down. And investors, retail investors who also participate through this stockbroker, this creates an imbalance or an bias in terms of the stock price to actual profits and shares. And the stock price fluctuates, which can also go up in the bull market and can come down in the bear market. This will lead to profit and loss for the individuals. This is basically a game of return and risk which needs to be managed. Hope you have got a fair idea in terms of what is the stock market and what are the involved companies part of this ecosystem. There are multiple products offering which provides in the stock market where individual customers can participate, and I'll not be able to explain these in the current video. There are some of these are basically stocks, futures, or derivatives, and commodities and currencies. Maybe I'll explain the next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching again.